Hi, Taurus. I'm just gonna say welcome to your April 2019 reading. I know. I know. I'm meditating or was meditating on your energy, and I just feel hurt and angry. I really feel hurt and angry. Like, in the pre-shuffle, you had the conflict card, you had death, you had you had ace manifestation. So I can tell that there's a lot going on. You have the expression card as well. There's a lot going on. Things are kind of all over the place. At the end of the day, though, Taurus, I do feel like you're going to get what you want. But there is a conflict or drama going on about someone expressing how they feel. First card is Mother Perception, which is the Pisces card. Second card is Ace of Ecstasy. So, like I said, pre-shuffle, there's a lot going on. There's certainly a conflict. Certainly a conflict going on. Certainly some drama going on. Certainly. Mm, according to the pre-shuffle. So, as at the end of the day, I feel like you will be able to manifest what you want. Um, we just get into what actually is going on, or this could be the aftermath of what's going on. But I do know that there's a lot going on. Uranus is in Taurus, and Uranus is going to be in Taurus for 7 years. So Uranus is change, the revolution. Aquarius is the sign of change, technology, revolution, revolutionizing things, changing things. So with it being in your first sign of self, there is a lot of changes that you may not want to admit that you need to make in order to have a better quality of life. And to be honest, I can understand that it is hurtful because that's how I feel. I feel like you feel hurt. Like, only because when you realize things about yourself and you take that accountability for, your part that you may have played in a situation, or, like a part that you may have played in a particular situation, it's kind of like you may not have been trying to do it on purpose. You may have thought you were doing the right thing, but reflecting on it and realizing it, you're like, okay, well, what did I do? Or what did I, like, what did I do to contribute to this happening? What was my position in the situation? How did I, how did I create, help create this situation? And then you're going to think to yourself, like, because in the pre-shuffle, you also got the death card. So you're going to think to yourself, like, okay, I understand that I put myself in a situation to cause me to myself to be hurt. And you really can't be mad at no one but yourself. So you're kind of like, damn. Like, and that's very hard for a Taurus, especially someone who's very stubborn and, you know, stubborn and grounded on their ideals. It's kind of like you are good people. So at the end of the day, when you realize that you're only hurting yourself and others, you're like, dang, something has to give, something has to change. How do I not end up in a situation like this again? Who who around me is contributing to me being in this situation? Cause I mean, honestly, it doesn't have to be just you. It could be someone else externally to you that you just don't agree with them. You don't like the way they do things. You don't like them personally. You don't really like them. But, you know, you're realizing, like, it's kind of like, it could, however it applies to you, you can realize that, okay, well, I'm around this person that constantly puts me in situations where I'm getting hurt. No, I don't like them. But guess what? I don't have to be around them, you know? And I'm only saying this because everything starts with self, you know? Everything starts with self. If you don't like something, what do? Change it. If you can't change it, you have to learn to accept it. You have to learn to accept what you cannot change. And you have to move on from it. Period. So I can understand why you may feel hurt because it's just sometimes we can be our own worst critics, you know, when you realize that you can actually get yourself out of the situation and you do have power to leave, to get yourself out of the situation, then you understand, you know. And I'm only saying this because Uranus is in your first house of self. So for 7 years, you're going to go through these constant changes because Taurus rules what we value. Your values are about to change. The people you surround yourself with change. The things that you thought were may have been important to you change. Like, and it hurts to lose those things because sometimes we cling on to them because we get comfortable. But I was sorry. I don't know who that message was for, but I had a psychic download. So I'm gonna get back to the cards. So let's see how a story is told. So the first card you have is Mother Perception. It's the Pisces card. Um, she's a pure mirror for others completely, feeling, embodying the awareness of herself and others. Okay, this is clarity, this is perception to see beyond the limits of the world that you are in right now, currently. She honors her emotional integrity. So I'm trying to see the card again. But she honors her emotional integrity so that you can have clear guidance and you can show the way for others. Okay? So it's like your perception is getting clearer. You know what I mean? Like you're seeing things from a different perspective. And, you know, that's very instrumental into change, especially when it comes to your values. Because if you can change your mindset, you take yourself out of a box. You know, you take yourself out of a box. Um, and it's really hard for, it may be hard for a Taurus to do that because once you have a mindset and you're stuck on that thing, and that's what I mean by stubborn, when you feel like things are supposed to be this way, it like one way, when you feel like things are supposed to be straight down the line this way, it's like you have to change your perception to think outside that box that you created to put yourself in. You put yourself inside of a box, and now you have to think outside of that box. This is perception. Then you have I'm sorry about that. My son woke up. So then you have the Ace of Ecstasy card. Um, this card right here, this is cleansing and healing and nourishment. Um, you have to be open up. You have to open up to the abundance and breaking through. It's like a breakthrough to new emotional heights. You just have to know that love is all around you and flowing through you, and, you know, embrace it. It's definitely an emotional breakthrough. New ways to feel, new ways to show love. You know what I mean? So maybe things aren't going the way you want them to, and that's making you unhappy because you may be clinging to ideas, you know, and clinging to the way things are supposed to be. But the fact of the matter is, love is all around you. And when you realize that you can heal and cleanse yourself, and you have this new perception, you don't have to cling on to those ideas. Many people are different. Many people are very different. Sometimes you have to accept people even though they differ from what you may value. Static Union, the Gemini card. The Sun. The Star. So either you could be dealing with a Gemini or an Aquarius, or this could just be saying you're coming together. You know, it doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be work, business, um, family. It could also be a love, because ecstatic union. That is two people coming together. Soulmates. Then you have the Sun card next, filled with so many opportunities. And then you have the Star card, where you're receiving these opportunities, this abundance. Okay, I didn't ask for all these, but you have success. This came out in your pre-shuffle too. This is the Moon and Taurus card. So I don't know, it is April right now, and you know, the new moon, there shall be a new moon in April. I don't know exactly when yet. I might put it in the description below. And then you have the Sun in Virgo card, nurturance. And this is self-love, getting back to yourself and nurturing others as well and loving others, you know. This is overthinking, this confusion. You may need to make a decision, but you're overthinking it right now. And if your mind is working that hard to come to a decision, then now is not the time to make the decision. So, yeah. Bottom of the deck, conflict. You know, this came out in your pre-shuffle as well. So you see, like, there's plenty of opportunity here, but it takes a changing of the way you think, you know, and this opportunity may come around, you know, the new moon, or you may have this idea around the new moon in Taurus, you know. It's it's see, this is good stuff though, Taurus. It's very good stuff. You have very good stuff. This is a reward you've been hoping and waiting for. It's prosperity, it's gain, it's nobility, it's crowning achievement. It's a time of great accomplishment. This is tangible. This is something. This is limitless opportunity. This is you shining your. This is you shining your light out into the world, and you loving yourself. This is you receiving what the world has to give you, or you giving it to someone else, or vice versa, however that goes. But there is success here, but somewhere, some way, you're overthinking. You're tired. You have just know you're tired. I know you're tired because whatever conflict you're dealing with right now, it is very hurtful. That's why you have these cards here for you to heal. You know, there's opportunity out there for you. And you may be confused on the situation and what you should do. But the answer is put in the work to get yourself where you need to be. This nurturance, This is through self-respect and respect of life. You know, continue to let your heart be filled with love for yourself and others. Get away from the drama. Get away from the drama. Because, get away from the drama. Because it's only going to do nothing but, this is what it's going to do. You're going to be tired. It's going to make you so, it's going to drain you so emotionally that, you know, you, you're going to be overthinking. Period. You have, you have the strength to leave it. You have the strength to leave it where it is. Um, so my advice to you would be to have that, you know, have that different perception, see things from other people's point of views and sides. And yes, it might, you might not understand it. You know what I mean? You might not understand why people are the way they are, and you may never understand why people are the way they are. But at the end of the day, Taurus, who are you to judge those people? You know, um, you can you know what I mean? Like, regardless of the situation, whoever, whatever it is, you have support and love around you. You know, and there's love here. You know, there's love here. Um, just don't get caught up in your head. If you're confused about a situation, I would say let it go. And when you have that this have this clarity, there's no need to be confused. Because you know right from wrong, and you know what you need to do. Um, you know if you need to cut some people off, cut some people out, leave a situation. You know what you need to do. I don't really see none of that going on. I see people coming together in this reading, but I do see conflict. So, and I did see the death card as well in the pre-shuffle. So it's like, you know, what is really, what really needs to be cut off that's not serving you? What, who, you know what I mean? So, taking all that in consideration, you know, get back to yourself, self-love, self-care, you know, do the things that make you happy. And, you know, you have a lot of good stuff here. Lots of opportunities. You may not know what to do, but you will know. Okay, Taurus, that was your reading for April 2019. Just a reminder that this is a general reading. May not resonate for all Taurus. If it doesn't resonate, you can check out any of the other tarot YouTube. Um, I call them like spiritual guidance teachers. You can check out any other of them, or you can check out your other placement videos. Um, please like, comment, and subscribe. I do appreciate the support. I know that I'm so late um, uploading videos and everything. Um, I really don't know what to tell y'all besides the fact that, you know, I know everybody had this Mercury retrograde season really tough, so it's it's got me. And then I was sick for a little bit, But I don't want to really delve into what happened to me. Um, you know, life is just crazy, man. But please like, comment, and subscribe. I love you all. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next month.